2 hours until high tide. Temperature is 69 degrees at 7:45. Rex, do the math on when low tide is. If high tide's at 10, low tide is around 2 p.m. low tide at the beach. I heard the groomer out there. We've got fresh tracks, groomed tracks on our beach, and it is beach weather today. It is a clear sky. Yes, it is a clear sky. Oh, except for the smoke, which has returned. You can see it perfectly on the satellite imagery ahead of a beastly looking cloud over Pennsylvania. That's the remnant of cyclogenesis over Michigan yesterday. Quite a cold front came through with the tornado reported on Detroit Beach in Michigan. That system is going to come in our direction. You got plans for today? No problem for most of New England. The sun's going to fade. We're going to get to the low 80s here in Boston. REO Speedwagon is at the South Shore Music Circus. Boy, is that fun in Cohasset this evening, and I think we are dry for that. Shall we go right to the high-resolution NAM, which failed us a little bit a couple days ago, but this system is vigorous. There's a low-pressure system on a front, and that comes right across Pennsylvania and New Jersey with the severe weather today. For New England, the showers and downpours come in, especially at the south coast, after dark in Connecticut, and then really ramp up in eastern Massachusetts. Then tomorrow, look at it broaden out with the heaviest rain in Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire. Upper level low captures that moisture. But the surface low is still there over Nantucket tomorrow night. And on Sunday, maybe a few more leftover showers, but it looks mostly dry for southern New England. So, yeah, Bob Hennessy, Sam Hennessy, your graduation party probably is better on Sunday. I say never to cancel a plan based on a weather forecast, but once you get in within 24 hours, sometimes it can be prudent. There are exceptions to a lot of rules. I mostly mean that for those 3 to 5 day forecasts. There's some pretty chilly weather, too. There was some record low temperatures this morning, parts of Illinois and Missouri. That's a high-pressure system that's kind of fueling this system. So it is a cold weather day tomorrow, too, with the temperature and dew point near 60 degrees. Low pressure tracks to your south. That means the air comes in from the north and northeast and could get rather gusty for a time, but then come around from the northwest and decrease on Sunday. So Sunday, some sunny breaks. Maybe even a sunny break tomorrow. Weather stick is kind of undecided there. Typical weatherman stick. It kind of points up and then flattens out. Let's see what's going to happen after that. QPF. How about the QPF from the NAM? That means how much rain we're going to get. Looks like a plume of 3 to 5 coming across Cape Cod. Didn't I laugh at Cape Cod getting a lot of rain? Doesn't usually happen this time of year without tropical systems. But when you can get a low-pressure system to track to your south, it can happen. And that's it's a rare treat to get so much rain. But unfortunately, it's about the third of the last 4 Saturdays where we're going to have some rain, the best one being the Memorial Day weekend. And today would be day, 15 of the last 16 with at least a little rain in New England. Yesterday there was one severe storm just north of Lake Champlain, and there were showers north, and even a little virga here at sunset yesterday, just near Boston. Really pretty sunset. Now we go to the Euro. We have a high-pressure system building in here to start next week. And that's kind of a change to the forecast a little bit. There's still some upper level low pressure, but that means kind of chilly mornings, maybe some close to record low temperatures here about Tuesday or so, but that'll be in the 40s and 50s, no frost. And as that high gradually builds to our south and west, we're going to have warm to hot air coming around over the top, coming up from Texas into the Great Lakes, into Canada, then down into New England. And the Euro has said, well, forget about that tropical plume of moisture it had yesterday coming up next Saturday, so that's good news in the long range. Of course, that'll waffle a little bit. And as for the tropics, National Hurricane Center says there's a pretty good chance that this system off of Africa is going to develop into a tropical cyclone. Tropical cyclone means just it has a closed circulation. It would become Tropical Storm Brett, traveling across the Atlantic Ocean steady, and then increasing to perhaps Hurricane Brett. In the latest guidance says that north and east of all the islands in the Caribbean, and even curving curving to the north, to the east of Bermuda, so Bermuda would be west of that storm, and maybe we get a swell here in 10 days. We'll see. That's pretty far out though. So we're in good shape for our Friday. And more yesterday, Mother Turkey. Just the little babies, those your YouTube comments are great. The turkeys, once they have wings strong enough to fly, will fly up to the branches and sleep with mom under her wings in the trees. And I'm looking forward to maybe witnessing that. The turkey obviously is used to people. I mean, this is a public park. And so when those babies get strong enough, I hope to be able to witness that. And then we had a meeting for the Blue Hill Observatory. I had that meeting outdoors in the yard with the dogs and the cats, and the grand reopening of the new and improved Blue Hill Observatory and the Mich Michaels Center for Scientific Discovery is a 4-day event in July 13, 14, 15, 16. You're all invited to most of those events, so hopefully we'll see you there. And the pretty sunset here yesterday. All right, yeah, a lot of water on our Saturday, but we want green grass in July, right? My neighbor has no irrigation, and his lawn is usually brown by now, which is fine. I mean, lawns go dormant. It's a ridiculous amount of energy and time we put into trying to keep in green grass, but it does feel so good on your toes, and it does keep your yard cooler. Okay. Smoky Friday. Talk to you later. All right, one more little clip from this morning. Every day now there's a crackle. I think that's the crackle. Lives underneath the decks. Just kind of hangs out up there. Very cool. Thanks for the tip on trying to find them at sunset to see them fly into a tree. I'll try that later. Oops. And they just disappear. Cabbage butterflies. Sunshine and cumulus clouds. And a mother turkey hiding right in there. You can just see her head. It's like a telescope on a submarine. Periscope. Up, periscope, up. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Poults, I think. I'm actually on a board meeting outdoors right now. Blue Hill, right over there. Getting ready for the grand reopening. And T-Rex is doing some gardening under there. What are you doing, Rex? And Mitt's out here. Steve, I just tripped over his leash. What are you looking at? Gradually decluttering. The help of my helpers. Beautiful. Thursday. We had some beefy clouds, but they're gone. What kind of bird is that? Osprey, right? Yep. So interesting. Just about a half hour ago, it was just about calm. And now all of a sudden, just before 6, the wind's really picking up from the west and southwest. We've had a really low barometer around in the 990s. I guess we just lost the heating of the day, so now any kind of a sea breeze effect has given up. And we're gusting past 15, 20 miles an hour all of a sudden. Cats are loving it. And I'm on the board meeting with the Blue Hill Observatory, and everyone's invited to join us on an evening with the stars, Friday, July 14th. Grand reopening of the Blue Hill Observatory and the Mich Michaels Hall for Scientific Discovery. Looks like there might be 10 or 12 raindrops at Fenway Park, where no one's playing, right? Yankees coming in tomorrow. Anyhow, the most low-key and more of the week. You're dismissed. Thanks for watching. That's called Virga. And Billy Joel.